Hey, welcome to another episode of Auburn All The Time. Hey, look, this is a brand new season, brand new year, and we're talking Auburn football and Auburn sports. I'm here with my main man, Mr. Auburn football himself, Brother Bruce Howard.
Yes, sir.
And I'm your boy, Rod Stevens. And man, look, we are so blessed to be in another year to talk about Auburn football and the new changes. Hey, don't forget to click the like button. Share this, leave your comments, subscribe. I can't stress it enough how much we appreciate you all for tuning in and just giving us guys, some old average Joes a chance to sit here and talk about football. But with that being said, man, let's get it started. This is what we came here for.
Yes, sir.
We got a new regime at Auburn. Alex Golesh has taken over, and new coach, new things, and what you think about it?
Man, this is probably like the best I've felt, and since I even feel better about this, I feel okay about the Hugh Freeze hire with the success he had at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't blown away by the hire, but as far as just like I knew he could recruit, but as far as just being able to recruit and the coaching aspect of it, I feel like we got the full package now.
Okay.
I really do. I feel good about it. One of the things that I appreciate the most about it, that all he is so far, it seems like he's a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have all that other stuff on the side, all the hobbies like the golf, the fishing, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
He's strictly football, and that's what Auburn needs. We've been down for too long, and I feel like another thing that he's an offensive-minded coach, but he's got his own play calling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be a lot of this back and forth, who's calling plays and who's not calling plays. He's just of course, he's got his own system,
Mm-hmm.
a lot like what Tennessee runs, but I think a little more polished version than what Tennessee runs, because if you'll notice, Tennessee runs that same offense, but they don't run it as efficient since he left them and went to South Florida.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel good about it, but the number one question I had about him was the recruiting side of it, and if you look at what we're doing on the recruiting trail, that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel good. What you feeling?
Well, man, I'm gonna go back, and I pretty much echo everything you said. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was excited about the Hugh Freeze hire initially,
Right.
and just the way things panned out, it just wasn't for Auburn, and that's I'm past that now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're we come on here and we've actually experienced about 3 coaching changes even doing Auburn All The Time.
Yeah.
We had Gus, we had Harsin, and we had Freeze, and now we got Golesh. So yeah, 3 coaching changes, 4 coaches in total.
Yeah.
Since we've been talking, doing Auburn All The Time here,
Right.
and just the change. I hate to say that we've gotten used to the change,
Yeah.
but I mean it's obvious that we're used to it,
Right.
and so hopefully we don't continue to do this. But in the words of Tuck, he's a guy that does down south football.
Right.
One of my homeboys,
Right.
Renard Williams. Y'all check them out. But I remember years ago when Tuck was on the podcast, and he said something real funny to me, and I didn't even think about it. I think we still had Gus as a coach, and he said, "Man, Auburn need a coach that cuss," just like that. And so.
Yeah.
Auburn has a coach that cuss now, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not, we're not cussers or anything like that, but sometimes you got to have certain things and certain characteristics
Right.
that embodies a coach, you
Right.
know what I'm saying, and get some things over or whatever. But that's not all, because you alluded to a lot of things that the characteristics that this coach has.
Right.
And I'm excited to see what's gonna take place in the near future here in the next 2 weeks or so.
Right.
I'm extremely excited to see what's going to be brought to the table from Golesh and his team and his crew of people that he has brought in, including a highly touted quarterback, if you want to say, in Byron Brown, to see what this offense is going to look like, and with the retention of DJ Durkin, what the defense is going to look like as well.
Right.
Which I really don't have any concerns about just yet.
Right.
But like I said, I'm excited just for another year of football, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I'm an Auburn fan. Everybody know I'm a diehard Auburn fan. You can't mention the words Auburn without me chiming in. So, it's just, I bleed orange and blue, and that's just how it is. And I know how you are.
Yeah.
It really don't matter if it's a coach. You know what I'm saying? If our granddaddies were coaches, we'd still be,
right.
We'd be the highest fans, or we'd be the most loyal fans. But like I said, just to say it again, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Just excited for another year of football to get started. And just that, man. So this show is really just an expectation show, a preseason show. We may throw a few things in there off topic or whatever, but just to get started, man, I mean, you alluded to some of the things that you talked about by Alex Golesh. Let's go a little deeper. I want to know, well, for the viewers,
Mm-hmm.
I think I know, but I want to hear your point of view. What are we getting with Alex Golesh, or what kind of offense are we going to see with Alex Golesh? I mean, we've seen glimpses if we watch the Tennessees, and if we watch the Florida, the South Floridas and stuff like that. We're football fans, but we're not constantly. Yeah. That wasn't a team. Those wasn't teams we were keeping up with, because we didn't know Golesh was going to be our coach. You know what I'm saying? Now, we may go back and watch some stuff like that, but what are we getting?
Man, I tell you, I thought about this, and the best way I can describe it for Auburn fans to really get a grasp of it, the offense reminds me of what Gus Malzahn ran the first year or two when he came to Auburn with Nick Marshall. Basically, the Nick Marshall offense.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, Gus tried to go away from the dual threat quarterback, which was a mistake. But I even think that the pace he wants to run is even more up-tempo than even what he ran.
Okay.
The difference is, I think that even though Gus Malzahn, if he could run the ball on you for 5 yards a carry, and if you couldn't stop the run, he didn't care if he ran it 100 times, over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. The biggest difference I see under Golesh between the two, I think the running scheme is pretty much the same off of that, but I think the passing game is what separates the two offenses. Right. They take them shots downfield when they get the one-on-one matchups. I think they go so quick, you'll get a lot of quick out screens and stuff. The quarterback-friendly offense where you can get the 5, 6, 7 easy yards. You bait them up, then you throw them up over the top. But I think that's what the offense reminds you of when you see it, a faster version of the Gus Malzahn, Nick Marshall offense when he first got to Auburn.
Okay.
So something that we've been missing. If you noticed last year, when Derek Dixon finally took over the play calling from Hugh Freeze, I mean, you've seen them spread the ball around, get a little more tempo, and was actually able to move the ball. Mm-hmm. The biggest difference is we don't have this team this year because of what we've lost to the portal. Right. The Cam Coleman's, the Malcolm Simmons, all these guys we lost to the portal. We might not be as talented on offense this year, but we'll be more efficient and put up better numbers, and to give the defense a break, because the defense has carried Auburn for the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing from the offense at all. Mm-hmm. So even if we do take a slight step back defensively, which we might not, at least we know we got an offense that can carry us. And Byron Brown, I mean, he's probably the most proven quarterback we've had since Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not I don't consider him an elite passer, but he's an elite power runner. Mm-hmm. And he's a winner to me. I mean, he can do what it takes to move the chains. That's the main thing. Yeah. And just like having him is like having another running back in the backfield. So you got him, you got Bryson Washington, you got Jeremiah Cobb, you got Omar Matson. Mm-hmm. You basically got a 4-headed monster in the back.
That's right.
Field. So if they got 5, basically you got 5 new starters on the offensive line, 5 transfers, and they're all veteran guys more than likely. If you get any kind of protection from that offensive line, they're going to score some points this year. Yeah. They really are. I think expectations for me this year, Las Vegas, they set the over and under at 6.5. Mm-hmm. My gut reaction when I seen that, I laughed at it, because if you notice, Auburn's had a lot of success not a lot. I don't say a lot. They had a decent amount of success with first-year coaches, and the cupboard's not bare. I mean, we got an experienced quarterback. That means a lot. Right. We got guys that's been in the system now 3-4 years that came with him from South Florida. So my expectation, I look at the 6.5. I'm going over.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how you feel.
We'll talk about
but
that
I'm going over.
Yeah.
I think the key is getting off to a fast start in Baylor. Everybody's looking at that Baylor game, and I think it's a tricky game.
Yeah.
Because they got a hot or cold quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really think we've seen the best version of DJ Lagway. But if we get the best version of DJ Lagway,
it's a wrap.
I think we still beat them, but it's going to be a lot closer than what people think. Yeah. Because they lost so much offensively, Baylor did. Mm-hmm. All the receivers. We actually got the best running back. Mm-hmm. But that's a tricky first game. And the key is, I mean, you get Baylor, neutral site. That's really a home game for us with being in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But that week 3 matchup is going to set the tone to me. That you win that one, my expectations for me, I told Mr. Callaway, which you know him, we talk football. Well, I told him today, Eddie, you know,
Mr. Eddie.
Yes. So I told him 8-4, and he hit me with a young blood. He told me I don't know what I'm talking about. He said 10-2. So
we'll talk about that later. Man, we got a whole bunch in this show, man.
But yeah, that's my year 1 expectation is 8-4, 9-3. 9-3 with this schedule, you talking about an outside shot of the playoffs.
Well, hold your thoughts on that.
Okay, that's just me getting excited for football.
Yeah.
That's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to slow me down a little bit.
The first show, we're just gonna knock the edge off, the dust off.
Okay.
So, you gave us a format or a formula for what a Golesh defense is. I mean, offense is.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna see more shots.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I know. I enjoyed watching Tennessee when he was there. The games that I did catch. With those, I mean, they had some phenomenal receivers.
Ask Alabama about it.
Yeah. The shots down the field and stuff. I mean, that excites people.
Right.
Fans, what I'm saying. Everybody want to see a dunk when they go to a basketball game.
Yeah.
Well, maybe now the 3-point shot is a little bit more exciting, but everybody want to see that deep pass. You know what I'm saying? That deep catch, spectacular catch, or somebody break for 75 yards on the ground.
Right.
But so with that being in mind, or with that being said, the Alex Golesh offense, the formula the formula that you've given, give me an offensive player that you are most eager to watch.
Right.
It could be a new player, it could be an old player, it could be an upcoming player. Not necessarily a recruit. I'm talking about an upcoming player that may not be that made the string, first string, maybe a second string player, but we may see him in the first string rotation, coming up. But give me an offensive player that you're most eager to watch this season here with Auburn under Alex Golesh.
There's 2 that stick out to me.
There's 2 that stick out. You're going to do 2.
One that hit me as soon as you was talking.
Offense now. This is offense.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Spencer. Freshman receiver from Maryland.
Okay.
Maryland. From Maryland. Okay. That tells you all you need to know. He's not the biggest guy in the world. He's like 5'9", about 185, 190.
Okay.
But basically, he's a running back with the ball in his hands, but he plays slot receiver.
Yeah.
I like him.
Okay.
If you go back and watch the 8A game, he's not hard. He's not easy to bring down either once he gets his hands on the ball.
Right.
And I think he has a chance to play a lot. I think you'll see him in the first game. I think we got a couple guys in the slot, but I think he brings physicality. Mm-hmm. He's got a winning mindset. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He comes with a winning program.
Yeah.
And another guy that really, I'm really excited about if he's 100% healthy, and we know this firsthand, Byron Washington we got from Baylor.
Okay.
Bryson Washington. So he's the bigger back he's the biggest back we got, but he's got a combination of size and speed, and he can catch the ball at the backfield.
Okay.
Which Jeremiah Cobb, he's earned the right to be the top running back. Mm-hmm. But I think you can keep him healthy and keep you fresh. And I think, like I said, we got 3 legit running backs. But Washington and Spencer, I'm really excited about. I'm actually excited about the South Florida receivers that came with Golesh because they've been in the system.
Right.
And there's 2 or 3 of them guys that can play on any level.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice what Golesh has said about camp, the top receiver, Singleton, he said that switches came on, and they said he can be as good as anybody they've ever had before.
Okay.
He's a big outside receiver too. But that's 2 guys that stick out to me. And I'll say this about the offense that gives me more hope than anything that he's done so far. And that's the fact it seems like under Golesh and his coaching staff, there's one thing they can do that we haven't had in years. I can remember last time. It seems like they can identify and they can develop a quarterback.
Okay.
And that's going to set the bar for me.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna answer the same question.
Right.
And I'm excited about watching Jeremiah Cobb.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my personal thing. I he's endured some stuff there, and he's back.
Yeah.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually eligible for another year.
Okay.
Because of the 5th-year rule that passed.
Right.
If he wants to take advantage of that.
Right. And
that's a conversation down the road.
Yeah. But just interesting to see them feed him, and I want to see his growth.
Right.
And under this new tape with Alex Golesh, I just want to see him.
Right.
I'm not gonna dabble anymore about it. And obviously, probably most of y'all answers is probably Byron Brown, which is the head of the snake right now. Of course, we're interested to see him, but from what we're being told or what we've seen, I don't think. I think he's going to be exciting, but I don't think he's going to, our expectations of him won't fail or whatever. I don't think he'll fail our expectations. But moving forward, we got DJ Durkin that has been retained as the defensive coordinator. You alluded to some of possibly a drop off in the defense realm, and with the transfer portal and all these guys leaving and such and yada yada yada. Can you do the same thing with the defense? Give me a player that you're really excited or you're really eager to watch. And I know you probably gonna come out the bottom of the box with somebody that everybody ain't familiar with, but just give us somebody that you're very eager to watch this upcoming season.
I would say Bryce Dees, linebacker,
okay
sophomore.
Okay,
he played
that's nice.
He played a lot as a freshman, and I'll never forget in the Alabama game he made a tremendous play where he undercut the ball. Could have been an interception of pick 6, but he's a linebacker.
Yeah.
But I think his body has, if you see pictures of him during the offseason, has developed. And I think the strength of the defense is the linebackers, and that's what the position DJ Durkin coaches. You got the best linebacker in the SEC, if not the country.
Well,
I mean, that speaks for itself.
Well,
but I look at the other couple of guys, the 3 guys that's around him. We got 4 legit linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
You got Dees. You got, of course, Xavier Atkins. You got Melendez, the other freshman that played last year, sophomore now. But the wild card out of all these guys, if he's healthy, he had surgery. He didn't play that good last year. He had a good freshman year, took a step back last year. Now he's a junior, DeMarcus Riddick. I mean, I would not trade our set of linebackers from anybody in the country. And you probably got the best linebacker coach in the country coaching.
Okay.
The question for that defense, we'll have a young cornerback room. The safeties I feel good about. I think there's enough bodies up front to protect the linebackers. The question is, I know we got one true lockdown corner. That's Andre Jordan. We got him from UCLA. He's good.
Yeah.
But there's a battle for that second cornerback position. They're moving guys around. It could be Champ Anthony. It could be Rashawn Pleasant. It could be Blake Woodby. It could be Gavin Jenkins.
I'm interested to see what Blake Woodby going to do.
Yeah. He's a smaller defensive back. He kind of reminds me a little bit, you might not remember this name, some people will, He reminds me a little bit of Antoine Nolan that played for. You remember him?
Yeah.
People remember the hair.
Yeah.
But Nolan under Terry Bowden, he's similar to that 5'9".
I was young then, but
I tell you another one that he could be a similar skill set. Do you remember Rodney Creighton?
Yes.
So there you go. I'm just thinking of guys that fit that profile.
I got you.
Yeah. So
that's why I call him Mr. Auburn football.
Man, it just comes to me. It just comes to me.
Dude is amazing, man. So you were saying the best linebacker? Did you say in the country? Or
it's close. I think pound for pound, Xavier is the best line. I don't know who else you would put above there.
So
right.
That's my guy. Dude. Okay, let's just put.
Yeah.
That was my man crush for Auburn last year. I'm just saying, y'all, come on, man. This dude was spectacular last year. And I mean, what, he was a sophomore last year? Redshirt sophomore?
Yeah, either redshirt.
Something like that.
I don't know how many games
something
he played
like that. It was he's still, only a few years removed here. I mean, we're not removed, but here at Auburn. But dude, can you imagine what it's gonna be like, and we always say, granted, no injuries, no health reasons, but I am so excited to watch him just on the defense alone. You name some names, that Melendez boy. That's gonna be that whole, like you said, that whole linebacking core is gonna be a wrecking crew, man. Yeah. And I'm excited about the corners as well. Like I mentioned Woodby, I was very interested in seeing him, just the his reaction. Yeah. His quickness. So I think the defense, the upside of the defense is very high.
I think we finished last year either 6 or 7 in total defense in the SEC. And under Durkin, if you follow his career, everywhere he's been, each year they get better.
Oh yeah.
And so if that's the case, you're talking about a top 5, top 6 defense to go along with, hopefully at some point, a top 5, top 6 offense. Then you got something.
But when you say that though, you can only expect to retain him so long.
He will be a head coach again.
Oh yeah,
and it's coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and so
I think the key for us is, I could be wrong, I don't know. I think we actually already have his replacement on staff if something do happen. Okay. We was able to get Tim Banks from Tennessee, their former defense coordinator. He's coaching the secondary now.
Okay. Well, that's
just it is what it is. And there's a reason why he took that job at Auburn.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So if that do happen, it should be. I pray it don't happen. I pray we keep him for a couple more years.
Yeah.
But when the time's right, I want what's best for him, though.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody knows the situation that happened under him at Maryland or wherever, and I'm like, it's time now to move past that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, he will be a head coach again.
Another.
Yeah. But anyway, that's
so. Let's jump off topic with just a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
Stuff, man. That just just talking points.
Okay.
We got. See, when I got over here, we was talking about week 0. Week 0. We got just a day from 2 weeks. We'll have week 1.
Yeah.
College football at Baylor, at the Mercedes-Benz. Not at Baylor. I'm sorry, with Baylor. At the Mercedes-Benz, I guess you would consider that a home game for us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's, I listen to these podcasts and I listen to Sirius XM, on a very consistent basis. And it's something that I've really started to think about, which I've thought about it in years past, even with the NIL and stuff taking place and where it's gotten and where it's going. Right. I mean, it's getting crazy. But my question to you is, do you think that college football should have some kind of preseason?
Man, that's a good question. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because, I'm just looking at it from SEC standpoint. The reason why, because...
Is it because of the 9
games? I was going to say because of injuries and stuff. But now, when you can have 105 guys on scholarship, you should have more depth, which there's no more walk-ons. if you're a part of the team, you got to be on scholarship.
Right.
You got to receive something. I don't know, but I would say not necessarily preseason. This is something that I always thought about.
And I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, instead you have your spring game or whatever. Why not play against another team?
I get that.
Out of conference.
I get that.
I mean, I know Auburn's got Notre Dame coming up in a couple of years.
Well, how about this?
Or next year, actually.
Even as like the NFL does.
Right.
Set the scrimmages up.
Yeah.
You know
Don't
what I'm
hit
saying?
the quarterback. Something.
It's a scrimmage. It's not a preseason game. It's not a game. It's a scrimmage. But I just feel like it allows you, you know, and plenty of talking heads done said this, is that it allows you to get a glimpse of what your team could be or what they ain't, or what, you know, whatever it is, you know.
Well, it just gives people more talking points, either way, good or bad.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that this year, which I don't know how you feel about it, if you did not go to the Auburn's 8A game, you didn't get to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
exactly.
As much as we hunger for football, as much time, money, and effort, see, everybody can't afford to go to the 8A game. You got kids, family, whatever, driving out of town, whatever that looked like.
Yeah.
It should always be televised. I don't know what happened on that, but one thing about it, regardless of what we think, how we feel, everybody gets to see them live. And
when you say afford, I mean, it doesn't mean money. You know what I'm saying? You got work schedules.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot
like
of things
you said,
going on.
Children, families. You know, just to drive. Period. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're up here 2 hours and a half away, so we got to think about what we gonna do when we get on. You know what I'm saying? We want to go to a game. Period. You know, we got to think about that. We got to plan some stuff. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But that does suck. But I do love the idea of replacing the spring game, or not necessarily replacing the spring game, but making the spring game against another team. And you know, setting up something. Right. And man, you talking about the eyes and the crowds that would draw, man. I mean, that would be amazing. Right. To do that. So that's you know, that's one of my off-topic things. Yeah. You know, we could get back to Auburn football. So you alluded to the season record. Right. Looking at the schedule. Oh my. You've already given me 8-4. Now, Bruce, you know I'm about as real as they come as Auburn fan. Right. And so you just told me 8-4. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give me the 4 games that they gonna lose. Well, I don't know. I can't necessarily say they're gonna lose, but I'll give you 4 right off the top. Let's go. I would say going into the season automatically because of history and talent level at Georgia, at Alabama. Now, I would say them 2 for sure. And I don't know, man. After that, it gets tricky for me because I can see a scenario. We go to Tennessee. I was about to say that Tennessee game is a slip-up game, I think. But I like our chances at Tennessee. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we got the better quarterback situation. Right on going into the season anyway. Yeah, but they still thinking about this. Yeah, I don't think they made a decision on who they're gonna. Most people will say Ole Miss is a loss because they got the best quarterback in the SEC. I think we match up good with them. Truthfully, I actually think other than they got the better quarterback. I think I actually think he's, like I said, he's the best quarterback in the SEC. So I'd give him that. But I would say that one, and I would say LSU. Now, LSU coming to us now. Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be tough, I think, because of what they spent in the portal and what they got. Oh yeah, what they already had on the roster and what they spent on the portal. But I would say there's 2 for sure going into the season. It could change, but at Georgia. And then at Alabama, that's my 2 for sure. Then the other ones, 50-50 coin flip. I don't know. I for some reason though, I almost said 9-3 because my gut reaction. I think we get Tennessee. I think that game's means a lot for goals too because it's going back home, so to speak. Right, you know what I'm saying? And I would think Auburn and Tennessee roster wise is pretty close. Okay. And like I said, the advantage will be the quarterback, but they are at home. So it kind of evens out. So I put the Tennessee game
I'm almost saying 9-3, but I'm gonna stick to 8-4. I'm gonna say 8-4, but the Tennessee game is a toss-up for me to make it 9-3. For me, of course, I got us beating Baylor, and that's beside the point. I'm not really looking past Baylor, but on paper, which you can't always go out at, Auburn has a better team than Baylor from top to bottom. And a better coach, too. I mean, I hate to say that. I like Orlando as a defensive coordinator, but his head coaching leaves a lot to be desired.
I don't think it's been up to par with himself. I mean, that's just
And last year he had a veteran team last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was your chance.
He did,
and it didn't work out for him.
Oh, well, you say 8-4,
right?
You said Vegas got us
6.5. I like the over.
That means I'm gonna go with Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say we're gonna win 7.
That's fair.
I'm still leaning towards 6, but I'm gonna give us 7.
Okay.
Because I got a couple of games.
All right.
That, I think some people may be writing off that we probably gonna lose, but I still believe there may be a toss-up. And I just honestly I don't know why.
Right.
But that Ole Miss game.
Yeah.
I honestly believe we can win that game.
Oh, I do too. I think there's a chance.
So that was one of my crazy games that I think that we might win. Now, I've already chalked up, like you said, Georgia and Alabama. I've already put those down as losses. I'm still debating about Tennessee, but I've actually marked it as an L so far. So there's 3 of my losses. I've chalked up the LSU game as well. There's a 4th one, and I think we got Florida. I don't know why I'm thinking we're gonna lose the Florida game.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
That's a coin flip to me, but that's my 5th one.
Florida, to me, they actually, I hate to say this, but it's just being truthful.
I just like I ain't mean to cut you off, but I like the hire of Summerall.
Yeah, I don't.
So
it's something about it just don't sit right.
It don't sit right.
I don't know why. It's something about it
because he didn't come to Auburn.
Even if he did, I still wouldn't.
Yeah,
you own something, but
no.
I would say this: Florida actually has, from on paper, Florida's got a better roster than Auburn because they was able to.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn lost a lot to the portal. They was able somehow, some way, they maintained a lot, and they got, if not the best, or one of the top running backs in the SEC. Mm-hmm. They got They got 2 real good receivers. The question is, the reason why I take that as a win for Auburn. There's a big difference between the 2 teams, though. It ain't coaching, it ain't roster, it's quarterback. Okay. Auburn's got the better quarterback, and that's the first home game. The SEC, it's at night. That's a different animal for them.
That's true too.
So that's why, on paper, Florida has a slightly better roster than Auburn from top to bottom. I feel like they do. The difference is home field advantage and quarterback. They're going with the kid more like the kid from Georgia Tech, the backup from Georgia Tech. He came with the offensive coordinator, and I've seen him play. I'm not impressed.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
It's a team that we're playing this year.
Right.
That I'm absolutely intrigued by the offense.
Right. I think I know where you're going.
Mississippi State.
They got a younger version of Byron Brown.
There you go. I was wondering,
but I would say this: where's that game at?
It's at. I think it's. Let me see. I think it's on our turf.
If it's at either way it go, I like our chances. I'm gonna tell you.
No, we're there.
Okay, that's different.
Cowbells are ringing, baby.
Don't bother me because
it's November 14th.
The quarterback, I think the Kamari Taylor, I think he's got a chance to be real good.
That dude right there, man.
But with that being said, we have our version of him. But not only that, we got a better roster around him.
Yep.
That's the biggest difference. And Mississippi State.
Now doesn't what they got? Flo Bumper, is that the running back?
Yeah, he's still there. I actually he's good.
Gonna be tough too.
But I would not trade him for any of our top 3 though.
Nah.
These are different type of backs.
I'd like for him to run alongside our running backs, but
he would fit in.
I don't think I would trade him for either one of our running backs. But I mean
that is a dangerous
but going
game.
Against him though, man, I mean that's gonna be tough.
Fun, quick fact about him, I actually know his uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I didn't know his uncle.
Oh,
and I actually, one of my drivers who I work with, he's friends with him. They talk often.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said he is getting paid handsomely for Mississippi State
I can believe
to
it.
keep from going to the portal.
I can believe
He
it.
had a lot of interest.
I can believe that.
So, for what
a
that's
lot
worth.
of these jokers getting paid handsomely
Handsomely
to
to
stay
stay.
and not move. And,
Not move.
Man, if
Yeah.
I could only, you
Man.
know. But anyway, it's not for us to do that. But anyway, man, listen. As you say all the time flies.
It
when you're
does,
having
man.
Fun, man.
It's been a long time, long off season.
Yeah.
So
He's got 8-4. I got 7-5 as our
Mr. Callaway has got 10-2. So if
Man,
you jumble
look,
all that, up,
we
you know what
can balance 9-3.
9-3.
I like it. I like it.
So
I love it.
So.
Listen, man. This season, whether either one of our picks or record predictions come true to fruition or whatever, we're gonna have a lot of fun, man.
Yeah,
I think we have some guests coming up.
Well,
coming up
we're
this
gonna sit on
season,
it for a
man.
minute.
We're gonna sit on it. But look, man, y'all, please tune in, man. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff, man. Hit the notification button so you'll know when we pop up. You can get the the information, man. I would love to do a live show and possibly read y'all comments if y'all tune in or answer some of y'all's questions or whatever, man. Probably be more of Mr. Football answering y'all questions, but the spectator right here, I'll just be probably moderating.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, it's been fun, man. I hope to see Mr. Eddie in the near future, so I can jump on him. But I love to have him come back on the show, man. Hey, if y'all want to see Mr. Eddie again, man, y'all hit us up.
Yeah.
Let us know how you feel, man. And so, hopefully we'll have some special guests coming up soon on some shows to follow. And man, I don't know, man. You got anything else?
Man, it just hit me. You see, I got my shirt on.
Yeah.
It said, "Can I pray for you?"
Can I pray for you?
That's where I go to church at.
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay.
But one thing I heard Steve Harvey say this, and it kind of stuck with me. When they talk about prayer, that's all of us.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't be too proud to pray. Don't be too ashamed to pray. Prayer changes things. I don't care what you're going through. It can be anything.
That's right.
Don't be too afraid, and don't be afraid to ask for
That's
prayer.
right. That's right.
Because you know what the Bible says: when 2 or 3 people agree,
in His name.
in His name.
Yeah.
That's it, man. We look forward to another good year.
Hey, man, look, that's a good way to, take us out, man.
That's it.
Mr. Football himself, Mr. Auburn Football himself, man. Oh yeah, Gaston City.
Sam
Solid.
Solid.
I've had a pleasure to knowing that young man for quite a while. He is the quarterback at Gaston City. Y'all check them out if y'all can. They play tomorrow.
What's
Oxford, right? They open up with Oxford.
What's crazy about that? There's a chance because I have my nephew Maurice. He plays for them. There's a chance he could be on the show.
Oh, I can talk to Solid.
Oh, it's a chance.
I'll talk to Solid.
It's a chance. It's a chance.
Solid come and holler with it. But listen, y'all think I'm playing? I know. I know Sam Solid, man. We
It's a chance.
That's
It's
my
a chance
guy,
we
man.
can have a couple of guests.
Yeah. And we're gonna try that. I'm gonna try our best to get these guys on, and so
we gotta support the local team.
We can hit y'all, man. Like I said, Oxford tomorrow. Gaston City opens up with Oxford. And hope to see y'all out there. Support them, the local team, and everything. And football is here, man.
Yeah, man.
It is here.
It's here.
And so, with that being said, we'll see y'all next time for another episode of Auburn All The Time. I'm signing out with War Eagle.